Welcome to the video, guys. So today I'm going to explain you exactly what is Olympus DAO. So the fundamental question is that what exactly is the principle behind this famous Olympus DAO, and why is everyone talking about it, and why people say it's so complicated to understand. What I'm trying here is I'll try to explain you guys simply and help you understand the idea behind it. Here there is a simple thing that we've all heard about stable coins like USDT, BUSD, DAI, and we know that they're pegged to the US dollar. USDT, BUSD, they're pegged to the US dollar. And the word pegged in itself means that they'll be around the US dollar, their value would oscillate about 1 US dollar. While we think that 1 US dollar should remain the same because we all know that it has a value, but as we think that it's in our control, but it is not, because the US government controls the US dollar and their decisions affect the US dollar and hence those stable coins as well. So that's where Olympus DAO comes in. Here's what they differ in. So it's backed by a basket of assets like DAI and Frax. Like the treasury of Olympus DAO has control over those assets, and for example, every ohm is backed by a DAI, for example. So basically they can buy back or burn ohm whenever there is a situation when there is the value of ohm is below 1 DAI, and they can just buy back or maybe burn some ohm, and they have the control over it. Like the community has control over it, not the Federal Reserve or the US government, as we put our trust in that, which is not that it's not a good deal anyway. So there's no upper limit on how above the price can get. So whenever the price is above 1 DAI, so there's no upper limit, so a lot of things are in favor of the community. Olympus is a DAO, so it's a decentralized autonomous organization, and again, as I said before, is thereby controlled by the community protocol. And this focuses on the fact that the treasury could be trusted and believers of the Om can put their trust in it, as I said before, unlike the Federal Reserve. So it's not just a platform, it's basically a revolution focused on profit and gain for everyone. You'll also the 3-3 meme that is there. So yeah, I'll talk about it as we move forward. So how does it work exactly? There are bond and LP fees. There's the treasury revenue, the treasury that Olympus DAO controls, the treasury growth, and there is this token, Om token, which you guys get from yields. Okay, so bond and LP fees. Bond and LP fees is the source of treasury's revenue, and they help control the Om supply. This is already told. And treasury inflow, whatever it is used to increase the treasury balance, and they are used to back the outstanding Om and regulate the APY that they are giving on the platform where you are staking. And there's this token, which is their native token, which is backed by the basket of assets that I've told. So it's a very intricate system, and a very complicated one as well, but it's a very efficient system that guarantees a very high yield and without any without any major complications. And it's also backed by a lot of assets, so it's not like it's pegged, it's backed. So there's a difference, which the difference actually makes Olympus DAO one of the most unique and best things to invest in my personal opinion. So moving forward, what you can do on Olympus DAO that I've already told you, you can actually buy bonds from the treasury. So how can you buy bonds? Let me show you. So buying bonds, well, you can buy Om tokens from Olympus treasury at a discounted price. Yeah, seems very good to hear, right? Yeah, you can do that. You can use your Ethereum to buy Ohm at a discounted price, but there is a vesting period, which they call 15 epochs, which come around 5 days to receive the Ohm. Well, you've got it for a discounted price, and if the price momentum is positive or the price stays the same, you're basically profiting off the price because you've got it for a discounted rate. And another way, well, they've since Olympus DAO is actually owning majority of the liquidity, which helps them, get fees on trading. Basically, people buying and selling Ohm, the transaction fees. So they get that because they own majority of the liquidity. So that's also a major part of their revenue. That's how they get the revenue. People buy bonds and then they use that revenue for staking benefits as well, which I will come to in the later part of the video. So moving forward, coming to buying bonds, you have to click on the bond section here, and it will take us to the bonds. And here the prices are loading, and the wallet is already connected. I'll disconnect it to show you guys the whole process. So Ohm's price is here, and treasury has this much balance right now, and bond. So I'll just connect my wallet fast. I've connected my wallet, and we see here there are 5 bonds right now, and every bond has the following return of investments here. So 3% discount, 3.27% minus of 2.78%, minus of 7.57%, and minus 15.99%. You can choose any of the bonds that fit you and just go for it. Just click on the bond. That should take some time. Yeah, so we see here that your balance, whatever balance you have, and you will get that amount of Ohm and maximum that we can buy, and everything information. And there is a vesting term. So basically basically you're buying something, and you're buying Ohm at a discounted rate, and but with a vesting term. So if the price increases, so that should be a profit for you, or the price stays same. So that's how bonds work. And basically bonds is profitable, like it's in favor of the community since they are getting more liquidity. So yes, and they are getting different tokens as well. So here we see that there is this approve tab that you have to click, which should pop up in MetaMask. And again, you have to give permission to this to access our tokens, liquidity pool tokens, and we should give that, we should confirm here and then proceed from there. That should be it for bonds. As I've told you, you can also stake your own. Yeah, so it is one of the primary focuses of Olympus DAO. So how do you stake your own? Let me show you again. Staking. So basically you are depositing your existing Ohm tokens to benefit from it and get more Ohm tokens. Yeah, that's the primary focus of this DAO and platform. So basically you are earning a part of Ohm that it mints when you stake your existing Ohm tokens on the platform. That's a passive income with your existing assets, and since it's backed by the basket of assets, as I've told you, there's always going to be a sort of stability in price of Ohm, while it might not fluctuate too much. Well, this might sound too good to be true, but their mechanism is actually very intricate and is designed in such a way that even after the supply is increasing, the price doesn't get affected too much. That's their speciality, and that's how they are doing it, and making their name in the community. So going through the website, we see that there is an option for staking, there is an option to buy bonds, and you can enter the app. So here we are going for the staking, so we are clicking there. Here we can see that things are loading. So here my wallet is connected. I'll just disconnect to show you how this works. So total value deposit, current index, the APY which is being calculated. So first step would be I'll be connecting my wallet, whichever wallet that you have. You can mine is MetaMask, so I'll just quickly use MetaMask. And here we have two options: stake and unstake. It's a single stake where you are staking your present OHM and yeah, getting a stake balance that is being generated. So when I click approve, there should be a MetaMask pop-up, and it would give you a fee that would be associated. Like you have to give this to this platform, to let them access your balance and then stake it there. So you go and confirm it, and then you will be able to stake your own. Yeah, that should be it for staking. You have other things as well, like you can swap, and there are few different pools as well on AVAX, on TraderJoe, so you can also explore that. So you must have seen this meme, and everywhere you have seen this 3-3. Basically what happens here is, when you are, one can basically stake, one can bond, and one can sell. There are three possible outcomes that one can do, and staking and bonding is beneficial for both the user and the platform. Selling is not, to both. Simply put, we see the 3-3, the first scenario, is the most profitable for both of them. And if one sells, that's a -1. And if both of them sells, that is again the worst case scenario, -3, -3, which doesn't give profit to anyone. So that's where the origin of 3-3 meme is, that everyone, the community and the platform itself, both profit of it when both of them stake. And that's the origin of this story. So personally, in my opinion, Olympus is actually a very, very unique concept, and the way that they are managing such large amount of revenues, and they're using that revenues, and the community and the DAO people are actually voting on proposals and everything. It's a very nice community, and to be honest, I would really suggest you guys to invest in it, just like I would do. And I'm pretty sure I've explained almost everything in brief, and that's that's all for the video. So thank you guys, thank you for watching. I hope you liked it, and we'll meet in another episode. Bye bye.